The grasshopper eats grass. The frog eats the grasshopper. The owl eats the frog. And my cat Bailey eats the owl because Bailey is hardcore. That's the food chain as it exists in the wild. Humans in cities have their own version of a food chain. It's structured into a hierarchy we call office buildings. The ones at the top eat like the kings of the jungle. The ones at the bottom might as well be eating termites out of dead logs. Hi, I'm Brian Gutierrez, and today on the feed, we're bringing you another entry in our ongoing series on how large organizations feed themselves. If you haven't heard the episode that won us an iHeartRadio award, I suggest you look up an episode titled The Greasy Pole. That was our deep dive into strip club chicken wing buffet service. This time around, I spent a week working my way up the corporate food chain of the Manhattan high-rise that houses our studio to better understand how a bustling building of American industry feeds itself, from the mailroom on up to the executive suites. You'd think there'd be no need for a mailroom in the digital age, but the modern-day mailroom provides a valuable service email and text messages don't. It's where the employees get perfumed handwritten notes from their mistresses delivered. Up to 400 letters with varying degrees of moistness cycle in and onto the desks of philandering high-powered corporate employees every single day. It's here, among the letters sealed with a kiss and bubble mailers stuffed with fragrant panties, that I met a man named Elmer.
Yahtzee! I call dibs on his tiny hands.
I caught him while he was preparing the same lunch he's eaten almost every day for the past 62 years that he's been working in the mailroom. One freshly trapped mouse.
You can bring a lunch, but the rats around here provide that living off the land kind of feeling you don't usually get in a Manhattan skyscraper.
You've been eating basement rats for almost half a century?
Well, not every day. One time in '64, an executive who was a little sauced accidentally sent a half-eaten Reuben through the pneumatic tube system we used to have. You could still see some of it on the ceiling when it sprayed out at 45 miles an hour. If I close my eyes, I can smell the rye whiskey coming off that rye bread. I tell ya, best lunch I ever had down here. In fact, take a look over on that glass case behind you.
Is that another rat?
No, son. That's the last bite of the Reuben. I've been saving it for when the time is right.
What time would that be?
Soon. Anyway, I got soiled panties to deliver. See you around, Brian.
Hey Brian, I need 2 coffees, a blueberry scone, and a Radiolab tote bag. Coming right up. But are you sure they said Radiolab? Would the customer instead be interested in the feed pop socket? No. Fine. The combo gift shop and coffee shop ensures everyone in the building has a heart rate safely above 180/110. It's also where tourists begin and end their guided tours of our historic workplace so they can load up on merchandise from all the legendary TV shows, radio shows, and now podcasts that have been broadcasting out of the building since the early 1930s. I got the chance to talk to the shop's workers when the morning rush slowed down. Oof, wow, guys, that was crazy. I'm not used to seeing the morning rush from this side of the counter. Yeah, well, we don't usually have to deal with you as much either, so... yeah, and working a full shift. Hey, so let me ask you guys, when does the first guided tour come through? I want to surprise them with a genuine celebrity podcaster sighting. Did you get Ira Glass? No, me! I'm the celebrity. What? Hey, look, no offense, but the feed fans are the worst. They have the weirdest coffee orders. Like, what the hell is a latte, you know? Luckily, we don't get many of them. Well, I don't see our merch around here, so the ones you do get must have snatched it all up. I love our fans. No, we don't bother putting it out anymore. See those Sarah Koenig bobbleheads? That's where the feed garlic presses used to be. Oh. We've donated your shirts to third world countries, but the third world countries just send them back. Last return shipment we got had a smooth rock on it that had the word stop written on it in mud. Well, then what did you do with the shirts? Unfold that rag you're holding. Uh-huh. Well, they're very absorbent.
Where do you kids want these mugs?
Elmer! What are you doing here?
Brian, so good to see you. First promotion I've had in 62 years. 62 years of sucking on discarded coffee filters, and now I finally get to make it. Dreams do come true.
Elmer, I am so proud of you. Congratulations.
Thank you, Brian. It means a lot. Now, where do I put these mugs, boss?
Wherever, man. Who cares? Not everyone in the building has time to make it to the cafeteria during lunch. So, a few years ago, the building set up an in-house delivery service on the 15th floor cafeteria. It's like DoorDash, but exclusively for my lazy coworkers. I spent my Wednesday afternoon with cafeteria manager Molly prepping and packing meals for folks who are chained to their desks. All right, Brian, so as you can see, we just got an order here on the computer. You can see it over there on the computer at the prep station. We usually have a runner dropping them off, but I think you can handle it for today. If you're running low on some rice or chicken or whatever, just shout it out and our chef in the back will take care of it. Isn't that right, chef?
Yes, ma'am.
Elmer, what are you doing here?
After all my years in this building, it seems I'm finally being rewarded with the promotions I deserve. Uh-oh, grease fire. Don't worry, I have water. Uh-oh, bigger grease fire.
That is so inspiring. Chef Molly, I am willing and able to put in the work like my buddy Elmer. Now, let's see. This person wants the fish piccata with a side of mixed vegetables and a house salad and a rice pudding. Is everything okay, Brian? Yeah, it's fine. It's just this order seems familiar. You'll be delivering it to the same floor as your studio, so you've probably seen someone eating it. Better hurry up before it gets cold. I did know who ordered this meal, because it's the favorite cafeteria order of my least favorite coworker. Thank you for bringing my lunch all the way up here, Brian, but it's just a little bit cold. Think you can rustle me up a warmer one, Brian? The feed field correspondent Edgar Chocha. 3 pieces of shit stacked on top of each other wearing a trench coat. Yeah, sure, Edgar. Anything else? That should be all, Brian, thank you. My fish is too cold. Ugh. Asshole. Here's your warm fish piccata. Can I get you anything else? That should be it, Brian, thank you. Oh, Brian, there is just one problem. What is it, Edgar? Brian, I like capers as much as the next guy, but there are so many on this piccata that one would assume I loved them. That is simply not the case. Okay, just brush them aside. If only it were so easy, Brian. The degree to which this bounty of capers has saturated this fish flesh is unacceptable. So another fish with less capers. Only if it isn't too much of a bother. No bother at all, Edgar. Oh, thank you, Brian. The capers have sullied my fish. Oh no. I'll ram these capers up your dick hole, you idiot. Here you go, your warm and caper-reduced fish piccata. Perfect number of capers. Anything else? You've done enough already. All right. Oh, Brian. Sure, I'll fix it. I was going to say thank you, but it appears there's piss all over my piccata. Could you be a dear and fetch me a new one? With less piss, of course.
Good afternoon, Mr. Gutierrez. I am Windsor, head of the Executive Suite Private Dining Staff. Follow me, for service begins now.
Oh, okay, right to work. I like it. Feeding C-suite executives is no small task. The fat cats at the top demand a higher standard than the vermin at the bottom licking nutrients off of rocks. Windsor wasted no time throwing me into the deep end of executive-level gastronomic decadence. Chateaubriand for the CFO! Yes, chef! Mango uni rice for the COO! Yes, chef! Lobster thermidor for the CEO. Yes, chef.
Chef Gutierrez, you have performed admirably today. I'm granting you the honor of bringing the lobster thermidor to the CEO himself.
Yes, sir, right away. I made my way to the top floor with the thermidor. I'd never met the CEO of our company before. This was my chance to make a good first impression. Come in. Hey, how can I help you? The lobster thermidor you requested, sir. I didn't order that. Oh, there must have been some mistake then. Well, maybe it was ordered by the new CEO. New CEO? Yeah, I'm stepping down. Effective immediately. Wow. Okay. You mind if I ask why? Something came up. What came up?
His penis in a Polaroid that he sent to his mistress.
Elmer!
Hello, Brian! How's the podcast coming along, son?
Well, but you seem to be doing much better.
Yep. After over a half a century of working here, it only took me a week to blackmail my way to the top.
Blackmail? But how? Oh, the mailroom. The infidelity nexus.
You guessed it, Brian. Decades of steamy love letters photocopied in triplicate and dispersed among the management up and down the corporate ladder, one at a time, until I made it into this chair. CEO of the best company in the world.
Elmer, that is incredible. Good for you.
Thank you, Brian. You've been one of the few fellas in this building who's given me the time of day. So, anything you want within my power of the title of CEO is yours.
Anything, huh? You know there's a guy on 15 named Edgar who I wouldn't mind if you killed?
No killing.
Disfigure?
No.
Blackmail?
Let me see. Edgar. Ah, got one. A real sicko, too. Consider it done.
Aw, thank you, Elmer.
Hey, why don't you put that thermidor aside? You want to split the victory Reuben with me to celebrate?
I'm good, thank you. It takes a lot to sustain a corporate hierarchy, and only a few envelopes stuffed with dick pics and horny poetry to bring it all crumbling down. Steady leadership is hard to come by, which is why I fully support my friend and colleague Elmer. In just the few weeks since we recorded this episode, not only has he chosen me to take over as CEO when he dies, but he's sent Edgar's wife copies of some letters he had mailed to his mistress. Turns out Edgar and his wife are swingers, so all that did was make them super horny, but I appreciate Elmer's efforts to ruin the life of a man he didn't even know just because I told him to. It's good to have friends in high places. Next week on the feed, octopus is eaten by cultures all over the world, but the handlers of an octopus who has a perfect record of predicting Super Bowl winners say it's unethical to eat a creature that can base sports predictions on player analytics. Opponents argue that if the octopus is so smart, why isn't it a gambling addict? See you then.